Hi guys, it's Timothy Hyde here from ExpertMC.com, the channel dedicated to helping you become better on stage. Social media hacks and tips for MCs, speakers and entertainers. I want to share with you a few things that have worked for me over the years and some observations about other MCs and performers that I see out there in the world. Now, if you stick right to the end, I'm also going to share a tip that can really boost the amount of money you make at some events. Now, firstly, try and decide what you're hoping to achieve with any use of social media. Are you using it to raise your profile? Is it to entertain people? Is it to serve as a video brochure? Do you want to just make money off the platform? Sell merchandising, for instance? Now, you can't do all of those things. It's best to choose one or two things and focus on them entirely. Now, a very important point before you ever post about a job that you're doing is to check with your client whether it's okay to do so. Now, most of the time they will be thrilled that you are mentioning them and the event, and it sometimes encourages them to actually do more social media posts and hopefully include you. But there are occasions when they won't want you to do it. And so you need to be very clear on that. Check with your client, and if it's come through a bureau or a booker, check with them as well. Now, we're going to look at some different social media channels. Just remember, things change very quickly, and by the time you're watching this video, things may have changed. But an important point, you can't have a big presence on every social media channel. My advice to you is pick the ones that resonate with you, that you find easier to work with and your audience uses, and stick to them. You can't do all of them. That being said, it's always good to claim your name on each of the different platforms that you can. So put a few posts up just to claim your name and lock that in, but concentrate on one or two platforms. Now, LinkedIn. LinkedIn is obviously the most corporate and business focused of the platforms. And if you use it, make sure you have that approach to it, as opposed to, say, TikTok or Facebook or even Instagram. If you first make contact with a client and that you're discussing a job, it's a good moment to actually follow them, and they will probably follow you back at that moment. You can then also connect up with their connections. Before the event, many companies will post that the event is happening, so it's a good chance to actually comment on their posts about, I'm looking forward to being there to MC your event, etc. MCs and entertainers will often take photos before you arrive early, maybe have a sound check, etc. And you can take photos or images of a venue and the setup at that point, which is always quite good. And during longer events, some clients will post up pictures of speakers, etc. And that's a good chance to connect with them on the platform as well and comment on their particular speech, etc. Now, go a little bit deeper than that. Tell some of the insights or feedback. I really loved your point about such and such, or that was one of the highlights of the presentation. And then after the event is a wonderful moment as well, where you can post about the event and say, I really enjoyed working with the particular client, or perhaps the event organizer, perhaps the decorator of the venue, etc. And tag those people into your posts, and that's a nice way to increase your presence. Let's talk X and Twitter. There seems to be a bit of a love-hate atmosphere around the platform, but I always ask a client if they are going to have a specific hashtag for the event, and some of them won't and some will. And once again, your suggesting it may make them do it. But having a hashtag and being able to follow that hashtag is a great way of keeping a bit of a tabs on the feeling in the room, what's going on, what people are liking, are they getting bored, are they feeling cold, etc. So always ask if there's going to be a hashtag, and if there's not, suggest it to your client. Now, Instagram and Facebook are obviously a little bit more casual things, but and you should approach it like that, more of a connection. This is what's happening, bouncy sort of thing through stories or reels or posts. Instagram, of course, think visual. So that's the photos of the venue, the table displays, the food, or some activities that the group are doing. Facebook, I tend to approach in a day in the life of the MC, or what I'm up to this particular week. So that's a little more of an approach that you can take there. Now, here's a hack for Facebook. You can actually go into your insights and see which of your posts over the last few months have gained the most likes, thumbs up. And you can then see those particular people, who they were, and you can invite them to follow your page. This is a way to really accelerate the number of followers you get for a particular page. And on Instagram, there's something that not a lot of people do, and it really is missing an opportunity. Once again, go into your insights and see which of your posts have been most popular and pin them to the top of the profile page. I think you have to do that on a mobile phone, but it's actually very easy to do. Pin the top 3 posts at the top, and this once again will rapidly increase your momentum of new followers. Hey, I'm not going to talk about TikTok because I've never used it, but I do have a profile on there, as I mentioned before. YouTube, well, that deserves a whole episode to itself, which we are in the process of writing now, the lessons that I have learned along the way, because we are just about to hit 29,000 subscribers there, and within a few months we should be at the magic 30,000 point. And before I give you my last tips on how to boost your fees at events, if you've got any value out of the video, please give us a thumbs up or subscribe to the channel. I believe it's in the corner down there. We tend to publish weekly. Now, this is the idea. Video walkthroughs. I used to do this a lot, where I would walk through the conference, especially the exhibition part of it, and film the trade displays or exhibitor or sponsor displays, maybe have a chat or a quick interview with some of them. It works really well, and they get to know you, and the client loves that they're getting a little bit of attention. Another thing that this can do is lead to other opportunities where you may, well, in fact, be paid to, or just bundle that up into your offering to a prospective client. You can also do pre-event interviews, either on Zoom or face-to-face with somebody. Another thing you can do is get some feedback from participants at the event. Just have a chat to people at lunch or afternoon tea or at the end of the event. Your client's going to love this. You give them the footage that they can use, ask if you can use it as well, and you can repurpose that on different platforms. So once you're comfortable with doing it, and it's easy enough to do with a smartphone and a small microphone, you will get used to doing it, feel comfortable about doing it, and will help you in all your promotion. And then, of course, you can add it to your service offering and increase your fees a little bit as well. Hey, I hope you've enjoyed those tips, and if you'd like to, there's some more coming up right now.